fast at-home training drills that are gonna take that shoulder endurance of yours and allow you to just excel. Never stop punching. That is what I'm teaching you today, and massive thank you to XMartial for always providing me with the most unique, awesome apparel for fight sports. Link down below to save 10%. Today we are talking about shoulder endurance, but footwork. Footwork is something that so many people sleep on, and it is so important. And that is why my next course is called Movement. We're gonna focus on footwork, learning the perfect range so you know exactly where you can strike, and of course balance, because balance is integral to martial arts. We have early bird pricing on my Strike Ready course, link down below, where you can join for 5 weeks of online training and 3 live calls. I'll see you guys there. Now, shoulder endurance, let's talk about that. It's something that in my first fight, my second fight, my third fight, even my fourth and fifth fight, I felt the burn. And you have that urge when your hands are up to just go, oh gosh, and put them down here. But I've told you guys so many times on the channel, I have been saved numerous times throughout my career by just having my hands up at my head. I miss an attack that was coming and boom, it happens to hit my hand and they're up. I do not like the idea of fighting from down here unless you're doing super long range kind of stuff. You know, you back up and you're going, okay, I can take a break. But once I'm in this zone, no messing around. Hands are high. But when your shoulders start to burn out and your body's screaming at you to take a break, this is a problem. Now, of course, you can go to the gym and you could stand on the bag and do straight punches for 10 minutes and do all sorts of other stuff. But I have found in my experience that the fast, explosive drills that just destroy your shoulders in 60 seconds or less are the ones that really get the work done. So that is what I'm going to share with you right now. Drill number 1 is going to be, I'm going to grab my timer here because I'm actually going to do them with you. You can jump up, do them with me as well. Drill number 1 is going to be what I call plank to push up. So we come from our plank position, we elevate one hand and then the other hand before dropping back down. And we're trying to do this as quick as possible. Now here's the mistake that many people make. They have their plank position and they simply come up to their hands without coming hand back to where the elbow was. It's this motion right here that is very fatiguing. So I want you guys to think this position, boom, 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 boom. See that as opposed to just this. So let's do 30 seconds. We'll do 30 seconds on each drill and you're gonna get that experience of how hard it can be. You could start at 30 seconds and then build up to 60, which is gonna be much, much harder. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. Time. Oh yes, it's got a good burn there. Now imagine doubling up on that. 30 seconds is doable, where you're going, okay, I feel the burn. It's when you start getting to that last 20 seconds that your arms start to give out and you really start to slow down. In fact, I'm gonna take a breath right now. All right, there we go. Now, if I would have doubled up that time, the last 10, 15 seconds is not you going 1, 2, 3. It's more like 1, oh gosh, 2. And in my experience, if you can get to the point where you're even close to getting 60 plank to push-ups, that's up and down is 1. If you can get 60 of those or even close to it, oh, amazing conditioning. Most people, like myself there, can get close to 30 in 30 seconds. But then all of a sudden, the next 30 seconds, you're lucky if you can get 15. So play around with that one. Our next drill is going to be rolling the hands. We're just rolling like this, basically uppercuts, but instead of coming right back down, we just roll, shoe shining, they call it, and we're gonna blast this off as quick as we can. So it's not just, and we're not trying to bang hard, we're just rolling those arms. really fast. We'll go 30 seconds again. Feel free, once you guys have done this a few times and you feel like the conditioning of the shoulders is really good, to increase the time, right? Up to 60 seconds. But for myself, I'm just gonna do the 30 seconds because I'm not in fight shape. And there's no reason to do 60. You guys get the idea. So we're gonna start in 10 seconds. These drills are gonna get really hard once we get to number 3 and 4, just because our arms are already burnt down. So go for speed, really push the pace. Here we go. Can add a little bit of footwork in. Time. Ooh. That one's different than the last one in the sense there's not the same heart rate burn and arm fatigue, but I could feel the shoulders just starting to sizzle out. And even now as I do it, I'm going, whoa, those are brutal. And by the way, shoulders, make sure you stretch them. Make sure you stretch them out if you're struggling with shoulder conditioning, because you're going to be working them, trying to build that endurance, and they will naturally tighten. While I'm breathing, I'll show you a couple of my favorite shoulder stretches. Let my heart rate slow down. So I start here, put my hand out to the side, so it's not up or down, just right up to the side, knees right together, heels to the glutes, turn sideways, bend the elbow, push down. Oh yes, that lights the shoulder up. And now from here, I push my hand back up, but there's resistance. And then I relax, I go a little further, and I push again. And I do that 3 or 4 times. Relax, push a little further. That's a great one. Another one, kind of looks funny, but it's a great stretch, is I hook my hand behind my back, roll the elbow forward, catch it with the inside of the leg, and then drive it in. I can do 1, or I could even do 2 if there's enough flexibility happening. Oh, I get that massive burn there. And now the stretch feels so good. Oh yes. Okay, drill number 3. And this is one that one of my instructors used to do with me years ago, so many years ago, before I started thinking about, I think I was 12 years old or something like that. But I've continued to do it throughout the years. We're gonna take the hands and we're gonna crisscross them 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Back to 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And you go normally for 60, but today we're just gonna do 30. But the trick on this one is not to just do this at a comfortable pace, to really blitz as fast as you can. You're gonna feel, yes, your chest engaged a little bit, but those shoulders are gonna sizzle out. And again, to reinforce what the priority is, speed. Speed of those hands is what we're gonna aim for. So here we go, 10 seconds. Arms locked. Really trying for that speed there. And up, down. And sideways again. Push the pace. Keep those arms straight, and time. Again, that one, a little different than the others. It's not gonna get that heart rate going the same way. Doesn't initially burn, but I can guarantee you, especially if you went from plank to push-up for 1 minute, took a minute off, and then did this for a minute, the shoe shines, then took a minute off, and then did that for a minute, oh, by the time you get to this one, you're gonna feel like, oh, this is as fast as I can go. But if you can learn to keep that pace up, it's gonna help you so much. The last drill would be done with your sparring boxing gloves. 16 ounce, but this is 1 pound, so it's also 16 ounces. I'm just gonna use this, and we're gonna go not for a hold right here, because this is just shoulder level. We're gonna come right up to the top of the head level and hold. But in between that, we're gonna stay mobile, and we're just gonna be throwing some long punches. We're gonna go 10 seconds, 10 seconds on the punches. We're gonna go back and forth. And we'll do the whole minute on this one because it'll be the easiest. But again, this is a full routine. It's not just one at a time. This will be the 4th and final one. So it'll be much harder than what we're doing right now when I'm explaining everything and taking these big pauses. Minute on, minute off. That's where the pain is gonna come. Here we go. Like a statue, out to the side. You could do this with heavier weights as well. If you have 3-pound weights around, you could use those. And here we go. Just staying mobile, staying through my feet, mixing up the hands. Any pattern you want. And out to the side. Remember, this is top of the head level. So really hike those shoulders up, or hike those hands up so the shoulders get the burn. And back to punching. Hands coming back really high, right to the forehead. And back out. Yes, I can feel it. Just going that extra height is so much harder. 3, 2, 1, and punch it out. Keep those hands really high. And time. Now, that was hard. Not the hardest thing I've ever done, but hard even with those breaks. So it'll be up to you guys to put this together into a whole routine. 4 exercises, 1 minute each, 1 minute breaks. We're essentially talking, without the final break, 7 minutes. 7-minute drill. And yes, your shoulders are gonna be sizzling, but more importantly, they're gonna get so conditioned. So that when you are sparring and you start to get tired, you're not gonna feel that, oh no, they're wanting to drop. And using drills like this, I've changed it from my early fights where I was always wanting to drop my hands, where now I don't even think about my shoulders. It just doesn't happen. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining. I will see you back here very soon.